Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Ariba Khurram Beg from the City School North Nazimabad Boys Campus. Today is Wednesday and 19th of March. Sorry, Thursday, 19th of March. Not going to
Okay.
school, forgetting all the days. Okay,
Okay.
so the topic for today is idiom. Okay, a lot of uh, people from you guys must have done with this topic. It's a reinforcement and an extended task for you guys. Okay, so learning objectives for today's class will be you'll be explore to the use of figurative language in text, identify literal representations of idioms, and discuss connections between idioms and your personal experiences. All right, can you guys see this? What is this? Yes, you all can know. 21 participants. Yes, I need your responses. I can. Today's session will be an interactive one, and we are ready. Musa, wow, Musa, idioms. We know this. It was mentioned on the first slide. I am asking you about this particular picture. Sad. This is not funny, isn't it?
No, it is funny that the head is on the floor. That is, I guess, what he's saying.
Okay. What do you get? Sentences without literal
Without
meaning.
literal meaning.
Ayan.
Sentences with literal meaning, Ali Suhail.
Yes, Miss Aska. Can you explain this?
Well, if I see the picture, I can simply see a boy with his head on the ground, and this is something impossible.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Is it possible? Boys, Ayan, you are almost there. All right. Okay. I literally laughed my head off. It is quite obvious. You can guess the meaning as well. Now let's move on to the other one. Something explaining a sentence with no meaning. All right. Okay. The most common idiom. Raining cats and dogs. Is it possible? Ms. Aska, have you ever witnessed this thing?
I
I
think
mean,
the previous year, everyone witnessed this. It was raining cats and dogs all the time.
heavy rain.
During,
Yes, Ali Suhail.
last year was like this. So I guess, was it raining with cats and dogs everywhere? Does this really
Yes.
mean what it is saying?
A lot of cats and dogs?
And this next picture that you have put up, actually all the participants are all ears right now.
Yes. What is the meaning of all ears? Do you guys have a lot of ears? Like more than two?
6.
Listening with concentration. Hashir. Wow.
Hashir Nadeem, very nice.
Hashir, I was missing you. Where were you? Okay, only listening, Daniel. Daniel Mirza. Only listening.
Listening carefully. Yes, Ali Suhail
Ali
is right.
Suhail. All right. So here are the meanings of the idioms. They are the literal meanings or figurative meaning. Yes. We are reinforcing this topic, so you all must be able to answer this. Yes, is figurative meaning, Ayan. All right. Anyone else?
Figurative. Figurative. Shahid
All
Ijaz
right.
Ahmad is saying figurative. Ali Suhail is saying figurative. Yes, Miss Ariba. Figure means
Yes.
what the picture was saying.
And what about literal meaning? Paying attention to someone, if he or she wants to say something, this is mostly used to comfort the other guy. Ayan, Go.
Answer is answering this. What about which
Oh,
question is he
sorry,
reading?
answer. Sorry, answer. I'm so sorry, answer the actual meaning. All right. Yes. These are the figurative meaning, or Miss Aska, yes, if you can
Actually,
correct me.
what the picture was saying, okay, was the figurative meaning, but what it actually means is the literal meaning.
Or,
Literally, what it means.
or is it the other way around? Like,
Contextually.
no. Figurative meaning is what is the
The
actual meaning of the idiom, and literal meaning is the meaning of the words,
yes,
isn't it?
literally. Yes.
Huh. Okay, so now you all know what are idioms. So can you come up with a proper definition of an idiom? Answer. Yes. Musa.
Answer is still on the first one, I guess. Laughing until you are decapitated.
Yes. What is an idiom?
Come on, guys. 8N. 80. We did a very good activity on this. Wake up. Okay, Mubin Loya. An idiom is a phrase or an expression that has a figurative meaning or sometimes literal meaning. Isn't this something from the internet that you have picked up right now, Mubin
They
Loya?
are actually doing this. Yesterday, Ryan did this. They were they were giving us the answers from Google.
Yes, it would have been much better if you opened your grammar notebooks and told us the meaning which we made you write down, which was easier actually and more understandable.
Matthew, a sentence which have no their own meaning. There, can you see there? There, what is there? ये कौन सा there है?
Matthew, spelling errors.
Okay, Ryan is saying I took it from the past grammar book, a manner of speaking. All right, so thank you for participating. An idiom is a phrase that makes absolutely no sense when you don't know the actual hidden meaning. Okay, a group of words established by usage as having a meaning not deducible from those individual words. For example, over the moon. Can you go over the moon or see the light? Like you can go over the moon, but in usual scenario. Okay, can anyone come up with a Urdu with the Urdu equivalent of an idiom? Ayan, a sentence expressed without any meaning, but meaning to it, but still could be understood. All right. Yes. Yes. What is the meaning of idiom in Urdu? What do we call an idiom in Urdu? Excuse me,
This
please
is
do not.
something I had a problem with, and I had to ask Miss Humera about, and she explained to us.
Zawar, yes, Mahavra, Mahavrat,
Yes,
Hashir, yes. Okay, and
Mahavra.
8S students must remember that I told you about the difference between a proverb and an idiom.
And I think that is Zarbul Misal in Urdu.
Yes, Saad, Zarbul Masil is a proverb actually, and idiom is Mahavra. All right. So there are some common idioms. Mahavrat Hashir, yes, you're right. But if you can tell us a difference between an idiom and proverb, only one difference. You all have done proverbs. Am I right, Miss Aska? They are done with it.
Yes, they are done with idioms, proverbs, both.
Okay, so I'm expecting answer Hashir, Rayan, Ayan. Proverb is
Proverb
a
is a
complete
complete,
sentence. Yes. All right.
but
Rayan, you are almost there. What
it
else?
is incomplete. His definition.
Yes, definition is incomplete. It has a meaning, all right. And what? Ryan, would you like to contribute? Should I open your mic? Please, I'm waiting for the answer. Come on. In Proverbs, we can write paragraph. In idioms, we write sentences. Huh? And cannot be put in. Yes, here comes the definition. Okay, the difference is we cannot use proverbs in sentences since it's itself a complete sentence, but we can use idioms in sentences. Okay, we which have a main clause. Yes, Matthew, you are right. And proverb, Hashir Qureshi, you are also right. Proverb tell us direct meaning. Idiom is a phrase that the meaning of separate verbs is different from whole phrase. Proverb is a fixed sentence. Okay. Idioms do not have direct meaning. All right. Yes, every one of you is correct. Okay. Don't cry over spilled milk. Do not worry about minor things. Okay, there are a lot of idioms in front of you. I would like you to come up with the sentences of these idioms.
If I can add something, Miss
Yeah,
Ariba.
sure.
And the one more difference which is there in idioms and proverbs is that proverbs are usually traditional sayings from
Yes,
experience.
experience.
Yes, usually they have those complete sayings which have been handed down from generations. Also, it can be your family proverb as well. It does, but idioms are particular phrases which are used in sentences having no meaning of their own, whereas proverbs have complete meaning in themselves.
Okay, anyone would like to come up with a sentence so that I can unmute you on? Can you make a sentence out of Ufran, out of anyone, using any one idiom, not necessarily from this list, from any idiom. Rohan is with us. Arham, okay. Who raised the hand? Shahir Ijaz. Yes, Shahir.
Yes, teacher, I wanted to tell you that I'm making a sentence on go bananas. When a boy saw his uh, what his dream idol, he went bananas.
Dream idol? Ideal or idol?
Ideal. Idol or ideal? I guess they're talking about the favorite person or something.
Huh.
He's right, I guess.
Yes. Anyone else? Answer. Answer. I would be glad if you contributed verbally. Yes, answer. We can hear you now. Answer. Just read out the sentence, whatever you have written. Yes, answer.
Answer
They
doesn't
don't.
want to answer. Matthew's hand is raised also.
Matthew.
Mohammad Bilal, Rohan.
Okay, Matthew. Yes, Matthew.
Miss, I can make the sentence that on the broken words,
Which word?
broke words,
Broke word.
broke the words.
Acha. Okay. Break the word.
Break the word. Acha. Fine. Make the sentence.
When I gave my math notebook to Ali, he promised me that he will return it on Monday, but he breaks his word.
He broke his word. Fine. So
Okay.
what is the meaning of this idiom?
To not fulfill his promise.
Yes, Miss Ariba, is that right?
Yes. Matthew, thank you for contributing. You are right. Bilal. Bilal, be ready with your sentence. I am actually finding you to unmute you. Rohan, I'm unmuting you. Yes, Rohan.
Miss, I am telling you about the like, I'm telling you about the speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. Is it a proverb?
No,
Then
um, it is a idiom.
An idiom.
it is an idiom. Okay. Yes, please.
Oh, oh dear, did you know what happened to Sarah yesterday? Oh, speak of the devil. Here she comes.
Is it correct, Mrs.
Yes. Speak of that. So, Rohan, what is the meaning of speak of the devil?
It means if we are talking about someone and persons come right at the same time.
Okay. So, someone comes unexpectedly, you were not expecting, and then that person comes unexpectedly. Very nice, Rohan.
Uh, Rohan, can you mute yourself, please? I'm unmuting Bilal right now. Yes, Bilal. Sorry for the delay, beta. It's no use crying over spilt milk. Okay, you are correct. Now,
Sentence, Bilal.
he told the sentence, it's no use crying.
Sorry, meaning.
I have muted him now. Okay. Azaz. Yes, Azaz.
Yes, miss, I want to make a sentence on hit the sack.
Which?
After hit the sack.
Hit the sack.
Okay, okay.
Uh, After working for straight 12 hours, I'm going to straight hit the sack
And the meaning is
to go to bed.
to sleep and rest.
Yeah.
Is that right, Miss Arifa?
I didn't
Miss
hear
Arifa?
this. Yes. Hello?
He said to hit the sack means to sleep.
To go to
No.
bed.
To go to bed means to sleep, obviously. Is that right, Miss
Correct.
Arifa?
I don't think so. Is it?
It is.
Okay, yes, you are right. I was actually reading Ansar's comment. Answer. I guess if you go through our syllabus content, so we have covered a lot of topics, and I only few of the topics are left, and it won't take us much time to cover them. And we will have 1 month. Okay, so please, if we are doing something, be patient. Abdullah, I want to Abdullah Rahil. Last response from Abdullah Rahil, and then we'll move on. Abdullah, I lost you. Where are you?
He is below Azaz with the hand
No,
raised.
actually the participant keeps on. You know they keep on. Yeah, yes, I found it. Yes, yes, Abdullah, beta.
Uh, Miss, can I make a sentence of two of them like don't cry over spoiled milk and hit the books?
Okay, go for hit the book first.
It's not spoiled milk, spilt
Spilled,
milk.
yes.
Yes, spilled milk. But Miss, I made my sentence and I think that the spilled milk is coming first. So can I
Okay,
tell
okay, okay.
my
Go ahead.
sentence? Can I speak? Uh, I lost my video games, so I started to cry. But my father came in and he said, "Don't cry over spilled milk and hit the books."
And hit wow. Two
Okay.
sentences in an idiom. Sorry, two
Very
idioms
nice.
in one sentence. Very nice,
Excellent.
Abdullah. Okay,
Very
boys.
nice.
So, home task is to make 5 sentences using the idioms mentioned above. Now, our second topic
May I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What about the online practice, Miss? It's in the later
Yes,
slides.
yes,
Okay.
it's in the
Then
latest
we'll
slide.
mention that.
Okay, so modal verbs. What are modal verbs? Yes, boys. Ghufran, we will share this as we are sharing every presentation along with the task. I know you guys are not done with it, and I will explain everything. Okay, so wait for that. Helping verbs. Okay, Muhammad Adnan. Correct. What else? Miss Aska, can
His
you see on is sleeping?
his video is on.
On, wake up, please.
I
Okay.
don't somehow his video is visible to us.
Yes. And he's sleeping.
His mother must have made him wake up to attend the class and he's sleeping. See the perks of having online classes. You can
Okay.
sleep as well.
Matthew, yes.
It is used to indicate abilities.
Only?
Some of them do. Actually, there are 4 kinds. 4?
Yes. All right. Let's not waste more time. Okay. A modal verb is a type of verb that is used to indicate modality like likelihood, ability, permission, request, capacity, suggestion, order, obligation, or an advice. Okay, for example, can, could, may, should. There are a lot of modal verbs which we use in our daily lives, and we uh, you- helping verbs which have 4 kind. For example, must, should, Musa. Helping verbs which have 4 kind. Okay. Mm, let's see. Modal verbs. Okay, these are the modal verbs: can, could, must, have to, should, will, shall. Okay, and the other side, the green ones, are the negatives of the same helping verbs. Sorry, modal verbs. Okay, now these are the types. If you can see, ability, can and could shows ability, and the examples are: David can speak 3 languages. So he can speak 3 languages. This is his ability. Okay, permission, can, could, which you guys usually use in your daily lives. Can I sit in that chair, please? Could I open the window? Or may I go to washroom? All right. Advice: you should visit your dentist at least twice a year. Obligation: obligation means something which is, yes. Can anyone come up with the meaning of obligation? See, sentences and everything is mentioned in front of you. Must, tahali, yes, correct. But this is a model verb used for that. What do you mean? What do I mean by obligation? You all know what is an ability, formation, advice, but what is an obligation? I think it's
Point out something, Ali Suhail, no, it's not that. Kind of like a task. Abdullah Rahil says, no. Order. Zawar, order is a very strong word. Force someone. Necessary.
okay.
Abdullah and Taha. You have to do something. Muzammil Ahmad.
Duty,
Duty, Danish. More or less. Close.
commitment. Okay, ji. Now, obligation, and then possibility. May, might, may, might, could, can, and the sentences are mentioned over here. Okay,
Okay,
now,
some people are still confused about the meaning of obligatory.
okay, you make it clear, and I'm.
Beta, obligatory means something that is compulsory for us. We have to do it. Like, we should respect our parents. we should offer
5 time prayers. Yes.
a day. So that is our duty. It's an obligation. It's compulsory for us. That is what obligation is. We are compelled to do it. Danish gave the word, not complimentary. Complimentary is something else. Compelled is the word. Miss Sariban, 9:58 is the time.
Auxiliary verbs.
Okay, there's a short video for you guys to watch.
Auxiliary verb. We use these verbs to express a number of common meanings, such as possibility, necessity, obligation, permission, ability, prediction. In English, the main modal verbs are can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought. Here are some examples. We can go to the library. I can play the piano with one hand. She must have left school by now. You must leave by 8 p.m. You should eat all your food. You ought to know how to eat with a knife and fork. It may rain this afternoon. Students may not talk in the library. It will rain this afternoon. As the examples show, one and the same modal verb can express different meanings, and the same meaning can be expressed by different modal verbs. So, for example, we can go to the library can be paraphrased as it's possible for us to go to the library, or as we are allowed to go to the library. And if we take the meaning obligation, it can be expressed by the modal verbs must, should, and ought. Let's look at some more examples. Consider the difference between it may rain in a minute and it might rain in a minute. The only difference between these sentences is that the first one has may and the second has might. The difference reflects the fact that the speaker is less confident that it will rain when she uses might than when she uses may. It's a subtle difference which offers a wonderful way in which English allows us to express degrees of certainty. Something similar is happening in this pair of sentences. We can see a movie if you like. We could see a movie if you like. The first sentence would be used if there's a real possibility that the speaker and her friend will go out to see a movie. However, if she had some reason to believe that her friend might not want to come, for example because she knows her friend is tired, the speaker is more likely to use the second example with could. The modal verbs are special because they never take an S ending in the third person singular present tense. So we don't say, for example, he musts leave, or she cans speak French. Also, most modal verbs are never followed by a verb with to. So we say we can have a picnic in the park, but we don't say we can to have a picnic in the park. There's one exception though. We do say we ought to go, not we ought go. Modal verbs allow us to talk about necessity, permission and possibility, about things that need to be done or things that we are less certain about. They are often said to colour the meaning of the verb that they accompany. Find out more about grammar at Englishes.org.
All right. Were you able to hear the audio? If you could let me know. Ms. Aska, can you hear me?
Very clear video.
Okay, so here are some practice links. We will be sharing this presentation with you guys, and the above 2 links are the online practice exercises for modal verbs, and there is one interesting game, online modal verb game. Okay, you can go to the mentioned links and you can practice. Okay, let's start. Yeah, please.
Do you want them? We have just 7 minutes left. Will it be done by then, or we can give in the instructions first?
No, we can do a few.
It will be done in 7 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I'm sharing a new screen. Is it visible?
Yes,
Can
it's
you see?
visible.
All right.
Yes.
So sentence number 1. There are plenty of tomatoes in fridge. You dash by any. Yes. Raise your hands or participate in chat. You should. Can.
Musa says should. Saad says can. Mohsin says can. Mohammad Adnan should not. Rohan Imam says may. Matthew says, oh my god, so many responses.
Yeah. See, there are plenty of tomatoes in the fridge. You dash by any. Can you get the sense of the sentence? Why are you saying can? There are the options now. You can see the option and now select. Yes. You may not. Okay. Tahali, I'm unmuting you. Yes, Taha. What's the answer?
Miss may not.
You may not. Okay. Is it correct, Miss Aska?
Check answer, miss. Only one answer will be displayed.
It's not correct. Yes, Taha. It's not correct. I mean, still you guys, it was so obvious. Who else? Abdullah Nisar. Yes, beta.
Cheating. Who's cheating? Mubin Loya.
Yes,
Miss
Abdullah.
should not. Miss should not.
You should not buy any. Okay.
Let's see.
No, Abdullah. You are.
Miss
Should not is also not the answer. So only two are left. Try again. The last
Yes.
option.
Who?
Only two options are left. It's either one or the other.
Okay. Yes, beta. Shahir hai or kaun hai? Yes. Please speak. Mohammad Shahir ya Mohammad Shamir? You are not speaking. Rohan. Yes, Rohan.
Miss, now only one option is left. Must not.
Two options are left.
Must not and
Need not.
Need not.
Achha.
Need not.
Miss must.
Oh.
Yes, Miss Aska.
Must.
Okay, must. Let me show you this as well. Bus?
And unfortunately, that is also wrong.
Miss ये website गलत है. नहीं ये सही नहीं बता रही है.
Wow. And Abdullah is correct.
Need not. See,
Okay,
you did
now.
not have any need to buy it.
Yes.
It is also a modal verb. There was no need to buy it. It's neither compulsion, it's neither suggestion. It's a matter of necessity. You saw in the explanation, modal verbs are used for necessity also. So it was not required. Why will you buy tomatoes if it was there in the fridge?
Okay, let's move on to the second sentence. It's a hospital. You dash smoke. You can raise hands now. Matthew.
Will you show them the options, miss?
Okay, see the options.
Miss Arima,
Yes.
can you show them the options?
Can you see? Yes, Matthew. Your response. Matthew.
Must not.
You must not smoke. Okay, let's check. If you are correct. Okay, good, Matthew.
Oh, good. Right on the first try. Very nice.
First try. Okay. Now, sentence number 3. He had been working for more than 11 hours. He dash be tired after such hard work. He dash prefer to go get some rest. Let's go for the first one. Yes, who wants to participate?
We have Mohammad Mohsin, Azaz, Muzammil Ahmad. If you can ask
Muhammad
Muzammil
Ahmad.
Ahmad.
Yes. Muzammil Ahmad.
Backup your working device. Okay.
Yes, Muzammil, please speak.
Yes, teacher, it has that had better.
Okay. He had better be tired. Had better.
No, sorry. Must.
Okay, and then what's the second one? He. Yes. Hurry up.
Yes,
Second
what
one,
you are
quickly,
saying?
Muzammil,
Muzammil.
second option.
Teacher, second one also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He dash prefer to get some rest. Must be.
Options, please, Miss Ariba.
Now.
He may. He should prefer. Should.
Okay, should. He should
Let's
prefer
check.
to. Oh, one is correct and the other one is wrong. Yes. Who else would like to contribute for this? Beta, Muzammil, please mute yourself.
Miss Ariba, we have
Last
Miss
minute.
Ariba,
Yes.
we have
last.
less than a minute.
Okay,
Miss
all
Ariba,
right.
we have less than a minute. The meeting will end. You give the
Okay.
instructions.
Okay, boys. Yes, Miss Aska, continue.
Okay. We have just less instructions would be given on Edmodo. Those who have done this exercise before in their notebooks need not copy the definition and all. You will only maintain a title page and copy down the links of the online practice. And if you have not done this in your class, then you will have to copy the slides which are going to be mentioned on Edmodo. So I hope I am clear on this. Miss, can you mute Muzammil's mic?
Muzammil, can you mute